Urgent Philadelphia Eagles fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here we bring you daily videos with the latest Philadelphia Eagles updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Eagles fans! Today, we're diving into some exciting news that's got everyone talking around the NFL circles and, of course, right here in Philadelphia. The Eagles are making strategic moves, and I mean real, impactful moves, in this offseason. The latest buzz? The team just signed a key player, a safety who's been making waves in the league and who, many believe, could be a game-changer for the Eagles' defense in the upcoming season. That player is Whitehead. Now, if you're a dedicated Eagles supporter, you already know that this isn't just a simple signing, it's a statement. It signals the team's clear intent to not only improve defensively but to become a true contender that can challenge anyone in the league. But let's back up a bit and talk about who Whitehead is, why he's such a valuable addition, and what this means for the Eagles moving forward. Whitehead, who played most recently with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is known in the league for his aggressive style of play, his ability to read the game, and his knack for making game-changing plays. Throughout his career, he's shown a high level of versatility, capable of lining up in different positions in the secondary, and he's not shy about stepping up in critical moments. For Eagles fans, this means a lot. It's exactly the kind of energy and experience that the secondary desperately needed. Now, Whitehead's move to Philadelphia isn't just about adding another player to the roster, it's about elevating the entire defensive unit. The Eagles' defense, which has historically been a strength, especially during their Super Bowl winning season, has been looking to regain that same swagger and dominance. And with the addition of a player like Whitehead, who has a reputation for making impactful plays, the team is making a clear statement: we're here to compete, and we're here to win. What makes Whitehead especially intriguing is his ability to bring leadership and a winning mentality to the table. Remember, he's been part of a Super Bowl winning team, the Buccaneers, and that experience is invaluable. It's not just about his stats, which are solid, but about his attitude, his work ethic, and his ability to motivate others. For the younger players on the roster, Whitehead is the kind of veteran presence that can inspire them to elevate their game. For the coaching staff, he's a piece that fits perfectly into their defensive puzzle, allowing them to implement more complex schemes, more aggressive blitz packages, and smarter coverage schemes. But what about his on-field performance? Well, over the last few seasons, Whitehead has demonstrated a knack for making big plays. He's accumulated multiple interceptions, tackles for loss, and even some forced fumbles that shifted the momentum in close games. His playstyle is characterized by aggression, intelligence, and a relentless pursuit of the ball. These qualities are exactly what the Eagles have been looking for to tighten up their secondary, which has sometimes struggled against top-tier quarterbacks and dynamic offenses. And speaking of the upcoming season, expectations are sky-high in Philadelphia. The team, coming off a solid 2022 campaign, is eager to take the next step. They've invested heavily in the offseason, from draft picks to free agent signings like Whitehead. The goal? To build a squad that can not only make the playoffs but also contend deep into the postseason. The NFC is competitive, no doubt about it, with teams like the 49ers, Cowboys, and even some surprises from the NFC South and West. But with a strengthened secondary, improved linebacker core, and a more dynamic front seven, the Eagles are positioning themselves as a team that can hold their own against anyone. Now, let's talk about the broader picture. The Eagles' coaching staff, led by head coach Nick Sirianni, has always been strategic in their approach. They prioritize a balanced team, strong offense, disciplined defense, and special teams that can flip the field. This offseason, they've shown that they're serious about closing the gaps that prevented them from clinching a deep playoff run last year. Adding a player like Whitehead aligns perfectly with that philosophy. It's about versatility, experience, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Plus, Whitehead's arrival comes at a time when the Eagles are also focused on developing their young talent. Players like Darius Slay, James Bradberry, and the emerging safety options are all looking to learn from veterans like Whitehead. The chemistry in the secondary could really get a boost, and that's bad news for opposing quarterbacks who might think twice before throwing into that part of the field. The Eagles are assembling a secondary that's not just talented but also smart, disciplined, and hungry for success. Now, fans, you're probably wondering, what does this mean for the team's chances in 2024? Well, if Whitehead can stay healthy, and if the team continues to build on their momentum, there's every reason to be optimistic. The NFC is wide open, and the Eagles have the talent, the coaching, and now, with Whitehead, the added veteran presence to make a real run at the Super Bowl. Remember, the league is always evolving, and teams that make smart signings during the offseason often find themselves in a much better position come playoff time. And I want to highlight something important here: the culture in Philadelphia has always been about resilience and grit. From the Philly Special to last year's playoff heartbreak, Eagles fans are some of the most passionate in the league. They demand excellence, and the team is listening. The signing of Jordan Whitehead isn't just about filling a roster spot, it's about reinforcing that fighting spirit, that never-give-up attitude that has become synonymous with the Eagles' identity. It's about saying, we're not just here to compete, we're here to dominate. But let's not forget, football is a team sport, and success depends on how well everyone gels together. The coaching staff will have to integrate Whitehead smoothly into their schemes, and the players will need to adapt quickly to new responsibilities and communication dynamics. The offseason is crucial for this integration, and fans will be watching closely to see how Whitehead fits into the puzzle. If everything clicks, we could see a defense that's not just improved but downright intimidating. And looking at the bigger picture, the Eagles front office has shown a commitment to building a championship-caliber team. They've made shrewd moves in free agency, focused on depth and versatility, and now, with Whitehead joining the fold, they're making a clear statement: we're here to contend, and we're here to win. The team's core remains strong, with Jalen Hurts leading the offense, and now, with a bolstered secondary, they're balancing both sides of the ball. It's a recipe for success, and fans should be excited about what's coming. As we approach training camp and preseason games, all eyes will be on how Whitehead and the rest of the defense gel together. Will the secondary become a strength again? Can the front seven pressure quarterbacks more effectively? These are questions that fans are asking, and the good news is that the team has the talent and the drive to answer affirmatively. The offseason is a time for building, for strategizing, and for setting the foundation for a potential championship run. And with every new signing, including Whitehead, the Eagles are sending a message: we're not just aiming to make the playoffs, we want to be champions. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this move? Do you believe Whitehead can be a difference maker? How do you see him fitting into the Eagles' defensive scheme? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters, not just to us but to the entire Eagles community. This team has a rich history, a passionate fan base, and a bright future, and every move in the offseason adds to that story. So, stay tuned, because I'll be back soon with even more updates, analysis, and insights into what's happening with your beloved Eagles. In conclusion, the signing of Jordan Whitehead by the Philadelphia Eagles isn't just a transaction, it's a signal of intent. It's a statement that this team is serious about competing at the highest level and about reclaiming their spot among the NFL's elite. With Whitehead's experience, leadership, and playmaking ability, the Eagles are taking a crucial step towards their championship dreams. Fans, buckle up, this upcoming season promises to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and the Eagles are certainly a team to watch. The road to glory is long and challenging, but with the moves they're making now, Philadelphia is building a roster that's ready to fight for every yard, every game, and every inch of that Super Bowl ring. So, keep supporting, stay passionate, and let's get ready for what's shaping up to be an unforgettable season for the Philadelphia Eagles.